At 107 Tire and Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional and reliable while giving you an honest service at an affordable price. From alternators, brakes, and computer diagnostics to motors and transmissions, most repairs come with a 12-month and 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. Need tires? We have those too. Major brands such as Cooper, Hankook, Michelin, and more. We are a family-owned, operated business located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, Tennessee. Call or stop by today for a quote or repair. 423-620-4970.
At Carrier, we've always understood the unique challenges of heating, ventilating, and air conditioning in healthcare settings. And since inventing modern air conditioning in the early 1900s, we've continued to create innovative solutions to overcome them. How do we do that? By looking at air differently. From integrated HVAC system design and optimization to control and service, our experts can help you see innovative ways to improve air quality throughout your facility. It's a process that allows you to see even greater benefits, like meeting specific air and ventilation requirements to manage infection control, and enhancing health and comfort through more localized control of air temperature and ventilation, both of which can yield increased patient satisfaction scores, and even improve staff productivity. So whether you need HVAC solutions for new construction, replacements, or temporary supply, turn to the experts at Carrier. We'll work with you to provide an optimized continuum of air for your continuum of care. For more information about our products, resources, and services, and to connect with your local expert, visit carrier.com/healthcare.
We take many precautions to stay protected. Online protection requires the same amount of precaution. Cybercrime is a $6 trillion industry. Roughly 158 people fall victim to this type of crime every second, and a business will be compromised every 11 seconds. In the last 3 years alone, the number of malicious websites has increased by 130%. Bottom line, you need protection from someone you trust. Call Computer Pros for protection plans as low as $4 a month.
People want to have a one-stop shop. They need us for now all these different services, not just the heating and air side.
When things are going wrong, you want the company that's going to be able to get things done as fast as possible for you.
Today we're going to be in over 600 homes. What the customers can count on is we're going to send a competent person to your home with a vehicle that's stocked and prepared. We're going to do what's right.
Right now, we're waiving our $79 service fee with any CoolRay, Bight Box, or Mr. Plumber service.
With the Buttkicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Buttkicker, the future is feeling.
Incorporated, they've strived for over 35 years to make their name stand out in great customer service and quality work. They know the two go hand in hand. Without the support of Southern Delaware, they could not continue to grow and provide the services they do today. Their welders have many years of experience and are certified in both structural steel and pipe. They're committed to getting the job done right, and that's what makes the difference. Marvels looks forward to working with you and thanks you for the opportunity to show you how they strive to be Southern Delaware's #1 welding shop. Marvels Portable Welding. Find them on Facebook.
Get the most horsepower from your great engine with Fabrication headers and exhaust. Fabrication headers and exhaust is an official partner of the American Crate All-Star Series and used by winning racers such as Dylan Brown, Logan Robertson, Carson Ferguson, Christian Hanger, Cody Overton, and Eli Beats. Fabrication headers and exhaust, just a click of a mouse away at profabrication.com. Quality that wins. Get yours at profabrication.com.
Hello, my name is Benny Boudreau and I created the Springrithm app. The Springrithm app allows someone who doesn't have access to a spring smasher to be able to set their car up to their manufacturer's suggested install loads and center to centers, as well as be able to figure out their dynamic loads, as well as make adjustments to them to make their handling of their car better. For someone who does have a spring smasher, Springrithm will greatly reduce the amount of time to figure out those new stack setups by allowing for instantaneous spring rate changes as well as load changes. Springrithm will even make sure that your setup doesn't coil bind at the loads that you're trying to hit. For only $4.99 a month, you too can have access to the same information that top late model teams across the country are using to gain a competitive advantage.
He's not going to waste any time. Going to go the 2-for-1 in turn number 1. Here we go, 4 wide to all you race fans tuning in here tonight. The race is on here for the race lead. Welcome in here to the Keystone State race fans tonight for the Uncle Sam 25 for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by ShowMeDirt.com. My name is Roger Muth up here in the Turn 3 Racing Network studios here tonight out of our Pennsylvania locations. We are on scene here tonight to bring you round number 10 of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by ShowMeDirt.com. We've had a great season so far, and it has come down to a handful of drivers that keep duking it out. Chase Wascom, Tater Williams looking to go ahead and see if they can swap that spot again. Double points on the line this week as we have a doubleheader right here in Savor, Pennsylvania. We have the Uncle Sam 25 and the Freedom 100 just tomorrow evening. We will start things off here tonight with 4 heat races. Of course, the 946 Designs heat race number 1 coming up here in just a couple of seconds. It'll be 6 drivers scheduled to make the call to the starting lineup here for this one. And let's not waste any time here tonight, race fans, because you want to see some great racing action. Well, so do we. So let's throw it down trackside here tonight as the cars are already starting to take to the starting lineup. Starting lineup here tonight brought to us by Damion Patton Real Estate. This is heat race number 1 starting lineup. Driver out of Ohio, driving the Swartz chassis, Stockerton Hill Insurance Vortex Wraps number 22. This is Brandon Bender. It is outside, driving car number 182 out of Kentucky, the Longhorn Bangin' Motorsports. This is Tater Williams. Starting in position number 3, driving car number 61, the driver out of Illinois, the Bobby Pierce. McDaniel Motorsports, Pierce Platinum Cars. Entry here tonight of Brian McDaniel. From Huntley, Illinois, number 11 Illinois, Brian Hacker out of the Empire Race Stables will go P number 4. Car number 41 here tonight, Brian Balls out of Illinois, the Rocket XR1 chassis Hudson Halfway House. We'll start there in P number 5. 6th spot here tonight, going to go to the 01 of Damion Patton, the driver out of Morganton, North Carolina, the Rocket XR1 chassis. Damion Patton Real Estate will go 6th. That's your starting lineup brought to us by Damion Patton Real Estate, of course, here tonight for heat race number 1. As you see, all 6 drivers have made the call to the starting lineup. We're put 8 laps of the distance on the board here for all the heat races tonight, race fans, as we're getting ready to go. As all the cars are down there onto the speedway, you see them right now as we're coming out of turn 4 this time, and we're light the fire. The green flag is in the air already. We're racing with heat race number 1. Oh, a little bit of a sideways action. Brandon Bender down there trying to catch that number 22 machine as he ripped down to the inside in turn number 1. One of them are going to go up, over, and off the banking already. That's car number 61 of Brian McDaniel. Caution lights don't come on just yet as everybody else is able to stay rolling. Tater Williams down the back straightaway. He has your race lead. Take a look at our CoolRay onboard bar camera here, looking back on Brian Hacker. There you see Hacker up there riding the lip, and he's going to jump over it just a little bit. Hacker goes over it just a little bit. Here comes the 22 of Brandon Bender now. Bender takes the position as Hacker just jumped up over the cushion. That little bit of a lip. There is no outside wall to go ahead and lean on here tonight. There it's just up over and saying, see you later if you get up there in the loose stuff. So Hacker now going to try and rebound as he has to fall back into that third position. Damion Patton back here running in the high side of the speedway in car 01. You see that Longhorn chassis working the top very well. He is running currently back into the 5th position. Tater Williams, though, is your race leader as he'll look out of quarter number 4, looking for 3 laps to go. It's Williams, it's Bender, it's Hacker, your top 3. So with those 3 your top spots, will Tater Williams pick up another heat race win here this season? Tater right now does already have 4 heat races to his name. Victories, that is. He has 4 feature wins on the season. That is the most by any of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers competing in full competition this season. It'll be the white flag, this time by Tater Williams. Got a commanding 1.5 second lead. Everybody else has pretty much just single filed themselves out here and looking to pick up heat race number 1. It's going to go to Tater Williams. It'll be Brandon Bender, Brian Hacker, Brian Valls, and then it's going to be Damion Patton and Brian McDaniel. That is heat race number 1, so Tater Williams going to pick that one up pretty easily. See if he can have a good starting spot on the feature event coming up a little bit later on. Heat race number 2, of course, brought to us by Justin Sick Iracing Photos. You want a great photo to put on your living room wall? Look no further. Contact Justin Sick over at Justin Sick Iracing Photos. He can get you that beautiful picture to go on the living room wall that all your wives will like. This is your Damion Patton Real Estate starting lineup here for heat race number 2. Of course, starting in P number 1, driving the 00 out of Greenville, Tennessee, the Longhorn chassis. Reed's Ranch Podcast, Kenyon Racing. This is Dustin Kenyon. Starting P number 2, driving cart number 86. It's last week's winner. This is going to be Colby Horner. Starting in P number 3, driving car number 25 out of North Carolina. It's the Rocket XR1 chassis. JBC Spencer Boyd LLC entry. This is Cody Terry. Starting in position number 4, driving the 3E here this evening out of Tennessee, the Warrior Chassis Bass Pro Shops Food City, number 3E of Cody Early. Starting behind him, driving car number 15. This is your points series leader out of Louisiana. This is the MB Customs chassis, Milner Media and Designs, Turn 3 Racing Network entry of Chase Wascom. Starting behind him in car number 117 here tonight, this is going to be the Double J entry out of Georgia. This is the Capital Chassis Vortex Wrap, Vortex Motorsports, Joshua Johnson. Starting shotgun to the field here tonight. That is your starting lineup brought to us by Damion Patton Real Estate. For race fans, all you in the housing market, remember Damion Patton Real Estate is our starting lineup for all of our lineups here this evening. And of course, let Damion make your future home your forever home. Contact Damion Patton today to find the house of your dreams. So, heat race number 1 was pretty calm, cool, and collective. 2 drivers did go up over the outside berm. Will we see anything like that happen here in heat race number 2? We did have 1 scratch here in heat race number 2. That was the number 15 of Chase Wascom. It does look like he is down on pit road, though, so he could possibly tag the rear of the field here for heat race number 2. So we'll start with 5 drivers here. 8 laps, once again, going to be the distance. iRacing.com pace truck officially off the racing surface. Here we go. Put 8 laps on the board, and these boys are going to sing them down the front straightaway. Great start by Horner. One of them, Joshua Johnson, I believe that is. No, it's Cody Early. He has gone up, over, and left the ballpark. So Cody Early up over the wall down there in turn number 1. See if he can get the 3E back out onto the speedway. Right now, Chase Wascom, caution flag going to come out. Cody Early having some problems with the blue number 3E, I believe, as actually he's going to stay up off the racing surface. Race officials saying keep him green here, so we stay green. 2 laps officially in the books, and Horner has led them all. Cody Terry currently riding back there. His number 25 is sitting in that second position, but he's got company right behind him. It's the 00 of Dustin Kenyon, and Kenyon better not sneeze because Joshua Johnson is right there also. Go on board with our 107 Tire and Service Center onboard camera here, mounted right next to all of our drivers here tonight. We thank them for the great onboard footage that we have here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, presented by ShowMeDirt.com. Some awesome camera footage. Looks like Cody Early has taken the 3E pit side here. Chase Wascom is out there on the speedway. He is a couple of laps down to our race leader, having some ignition issues with the 15 of Chase Wascom. There you see Chase Wascom coming into the night as your points championship leader. He has 56 points over Tater Williams, and this heat race is not going to help him. He is going to have to start deep into the main event here, coming up a little bit later on, but this time by looking to take the white flag, this time at the start-finish line, car number 86 of Colby Horner. Colby already worked almost out to a 3-second lead over Cody Terry. So Colby going to look to just try and bring the 86 back around here. So Horner will pick up his second heat race win in 2 weeks. It'll be Horner, it'll be Terry, it'll be Dustin Kenyon, Joshua Johnson, Chase Wascom, and Cody Early. That is, of course, heat race number 2 here this evening. So heat race number 2 going to go in the books just like that. Another great heat race by all these drivers. That means, well, another heat race is going to be on the horizon here. So, heat race number 3 brought to us by Torque Grafixs. You want to look your best while out on the track? Look no farther. Torque Grafixs has all the colors that you need to put on the side of your race car. Here is your Damion Patton Real Estate starting lineup for heat race number 3 as it rolls out. Driver of the number 511 entry, the Rocket XR1 chassis. Exxon entry, this is Justin Gledhill. Starting in the 1C. Out of Illinois, this is the Bobby Pierce Next Level Mount Zion Auto Service entry. This is Colin Walls. Starting behind him in car number 48P, this is the driver, John Talkington here tonight, the driver of Dark Horse Racing, J&J Racing, D&M Coating entry. Starting in the 4th position, driving car number 75, this is Andy Piercefield in the CoolRay, number 75. Starting shotgun to the field here, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, driving the Full Moon Garage, the Full Moon Motorsports, it's Robbie Schaefer. That is your Damion Patton Real Estate starting lineup here for heat race number 3. We have another heat race on the docket here coming up just after this one. So, 5 drivers, 8 laps the distance. Williams and Horner have already picked up their heat race wins here tonight, and we're going to throw 5 more drivers on here and see which one of them can now take this win. Green flag into the air, and a great start there by Gledhill. He'll rip the lip to the outside. The 48P of Talkington, though, going to go right through the middle. They were 3 wide momentarily. Oh, the 48 drives her in a little deep, and oh, the 1C sideways, a little contact there. One of them into the outside wall. I believe that's the 75. That's the CoolRay carrier. Number 75 of Andy Piercefield. He banked it off the corner number 4's wall coming onto the front straightaway. But we stay clean, we stay green here as Justin Gledhill was able to lead. Oh, one of them turning it around. One of them getting cold clocked down there in turn number 4. Caution lights do not come on the speedway. And now we're going to get the caution lights after 2 laps completed here under the green flag circumstances. John Talkington getting turned around off the front bumper of the 75. At least that's what I caught out of the corner of my eye. We'll have to wait for the official replay here tonight to see exactly what just transpired out there. Let's take the look back here, see what happened to John Talkington. There you see the 48P up to the outside. He's going to make a little contact down the back straightaway with the 1C. He goes up to the top and in the slick, and 75 of Andy Piercefield. There was absolutely nowhere to go if you were Andy Piercefield. Right on board here. Evolution Racing Technology onboard camera. You heard him lift. He was completely out of the throttle, not trying to get into John Talkington, but where was he going to go as the car was sideways right in front of him? So that's what brings the caution flag out. So that'll be our first caution flag of the evening here tonight. So with this being our third heat race of the evening, we do have one more heat race coming up in just a couple of moments after this one. Then we'll have our little bit of an intermission here to see if the track needs any work here tonight at the Lernerville Speedway before we head to our Dyer Trucking dreaded invert wheel to see how many cars we're going to invert here tonight. Remember, this is the prelim night here at Lernerville. This is night number 1 of 2. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Iracing pace truck in. The Pennsylvania driver going to start to the outside of Robbie Schaefer, but Justin Gledhill going to get a great start down to the bottom side. He got a great start, but here comes the Hamburg hot dog. He'll shuffle through the bottom side of the speedway, and he's going to come up to the top, try to squeeze a little bit of Justin Gledhill up to the top side. Justin's going to rip the lip. Robbie Schaefer runs right through the middle of the slick. At the line, give it to Robbie Schaefer. Schaefer credited with leading that lap as he'll go right back down to the bottom side of the speedway. He'll drive off the bottom of 1 and 2, and he will officially take the race lead with 4 laps to go. Justin Gledhill going to go up. He's going to wheelie. Now he's going to bicycle it hard. Impact to the driver cockpit of the 151 entry. See Gledhill having to go pit side real quick here tonight. So as he goes pit side, the caution flag number 2 will come out. That's going to be a problem all night long here. Driver's getting up over the lip. Watch here once again what happened to Justin as they work down the back straightaway. He goes into turn 3, gets it in a little sideways, a little too hot, and hard impact into the inside wall. Right on board with him. Just catches that rut once he went up and over. Caught the rut, and there wasn't anywhere he was going to go. So it looks like with Justin having to go pit side here, we're going to finish this one off with just 4 drivers out onto the speedway. It'll be the Full Moon Garage number 97 here, Robbie Schaefer. He should bring us back around here to take the green flag this time by. So Robbie Schaefer will have the point. See if he can pick up the heat race win here in heat race number 3. Green flag back into the air, put 3 laps up on the board. Schaefer going to go right to the middle of the speedway and point that 97 down the back straightaway. He'll lead him off of turn number 1. There you see, looking back from the second position, the 1C, Colin Ball's back here, riding in P number 2 right now. Robbie Schaefer sees the popsicle sticks. Just 2 laps to go here. Heat race number 3. Be picking up the white flag this time by. White flag is up. That means we're going to finish this one off this time by. Schaefer not having any real pressure behind him from Colin or John Talkington, Andy Piercefield back there. So this time out of turn number 4, it'll be Robbie Schaefer picking up heat race number 3 here tonight. So Robbie Schaefer picking up a heat race in his home state. Of course, Robbie, you live at about, called a 3.5-hour trip out here to the Lernerville Speedway. So that means another heat race coming up. That means another Damion Patton real estate starting lineup coming up. But first off, Evolution Bodies sponsoring tonight's heat race number 4. And this is how they're start. Driving car number 28 here tonight. This is going to be the driver of Brandon Combs. Combs, of course, out of Cincinnati, Ohio, driving the Rocket XR1 chassis Combs cut. Busher Drilling Service. Number 28, he starts on the pole. is outside. Driving car number 16, the driver out of Illinois, the Rocket XR1 chassis. Air Safe Evolution Bodies, this is Dave Wadsager. Running behind them, driving car number 51, the driver out of Tennessee, the Rayburn chassis. Team DTJ, Milner Media Designs, this is Jacob Lassiter. Starting back in position number 4, driving car number 37 out of Missouri, the Rocket XR1 chassis. Milner Media Designs, Team DTJ, this is Brandon Marlowe. And starting shotgun to the field, driving car number 18 here tonight out of Greenville, Tennessee, the very right. Toward Grafixs, Milner Media Designs, this is Josh Myers. That is your 5-car starting lineup here tonight for our final heat race of the evening as they roll out onto the Speedway. As they roll out onto the Speedway, we will turn them loose here in a couple of moments. 8 laps once again going to be the distance here for these drivers. Of course, a packed virtual field or stands here tonight to watch these drivers. 1 car is gone pit side already. That is car number 18 of Josh Myers. So 8 laps the distance will be 4 cars on the Speedway. I believe Myers is being held at the pit gate. He was late to the call, so they will turn him loose as soon as the green flag does drop here. We'll see if he can get out onto the Speedway in time without losing a lap. Of course, we saw that a little earlier ago with Chase Waska missing the call to his starting lineup for the heat race, and he was scheduled to start on the front row and then had to go all the way to the back. And then he only made up 1 spot, finishing 5th in his heat race. So the Cadillac is on the front row. Brandon Combs in the Comb Cuts entry. See what he has to say here. Iracing.com pace truck off. Green flag up. We're racing once again here tonight in Lernerville. Down to the bottom, Jacob Laster digging already. He is trying to flex on Brandon Combs. Combs will run right through the middle. He saw that the number 98 or 97 of Robbie Schaefer was just able to do it in the last heat race, so he tried it. It's going to work for Combs. Jacob Laster didn't quite get the right bite, as there's the 16 of Dave Wadsager sideways. Now he has a little bit of an electrical glitch issue here, as he has now blinked off our timing and scoring charts. Josh Myers has made it onto the racetrack, but he is currently a handful of laps down. Now Dave Wadsager going to return back to the Speedway. You see him, he just came right back into the picture. Of course, all these drivers here tonight racing via the Iracing.com platform. They are racing from the comfort of their homes, their garages, their shops, or even the office building, as a lot of them call it, as their office out here tonight. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 laps to go. Brandon Combs this time by, looking back off your race leader. Combs looking to take another heat race win this season. Even Jacob Laster and Brandon Marlowe back there behind him. One of them going to go up over the cushion just a little bit. That's the driver from Tennessee, that orange machine. Jacob Laster having some issues. He was able to gather it back in, but they have lost some precious ground to Brandon Combs. Laster once again up to the top shelf, and now he's going to jump over the cushion. He's not going to hit the wall as the popsicle sticks go into the air, but he will lose that precious ground. So now Laster back running into the 4th position. There's your race leader. He's got 2 to go. He'll come around this time, and he'll look to pick up 1 lap to go here in the final heat race, brought to us by Evolution Bodies. So Combs out for a Tuesday stroll. I wanted to say a Wednesday stroll. It's usually when we cover the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, but tonight a special prelim night here at Lernerville. 2 nights of racing action as Brandon Combs will come across the line. He'll take heat race number 1. Or heat race number 4, excuse me. Already ready to go back to heat race number 1. It'll be Combs, Marlowe, Wadsager, Lassiter, and Myers rounding out the field. Looks like that's going to do it for all the heat races we have here tonight. All drivers that did compete in heat races will make the main event here at the Lernerville Speedway tonight for the Uncle Sam 25 coming up here in just a couple of moments. But while we have time, race fans, what do you say we start things off a little bit earlier than what we have been? What do you say we take a look here at the dreaded invert wheel? Dyer Trucking invert wheel, the family owned and operated, where their goal is to meet your goal. Let's take a look at the Dyer Trucking invert wheel. Well, the Dyer Trucking invert wheel is going to be dreaded for Tanner Williams, Colby Horner, and Robbie Schaefer. They will go all the way back to 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Robbie Schaefer going to sit right there, I guess, actually right where he is qualified. Brandon Combs will move up to P number 2, and we'll have to get confirmation on who's going to start on the pole here tonight, as the officials here for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series are working on that one. These drivers have a 10-minute heat warm-up session here. They're going to work the track in just a little bit more for your race fans to put on one heck of a show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, presented by ShowMeDirt.com.
At 107 Tire and Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional and reliable while giving you an honest service at an affordable price. From alternators, brakes, and computer diagnostics to motors and transmissions, most repairs come with a 12-month and 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. Need tires? We have those too. Major brands such as Cooper, Hankook, Michelin, and more. We are a family-owned, operated business located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, Tennessee. Call or stop by today for a quote or repair. 423-620-4970.
At Carrier, we've always understood the unique challenges of heating, ventilating, and air conditioning in healthcare settings. And since inventing modern air conditioning in the early 1900s, we've continued to create innovative solutions to overcome them. How do we do that? By looking at air differently. From integrated HVAC system design and optimization to control and service, our experts can help you see innovative ways to improve air quality throughout your facility. It's a process that allows you to see even greater benefits, like meeting specific air and ventilation requirements to manage infection control, and enhancing health and comfort through more localized control of air temperature and ventilation, both of which can yield increased patient satisfaction scores, and even improve staff productivity. So whether you need HVAC solutions for new construction, replacements, or temporary supply, turn to the experts at Carrier. We'll work with you to provide an optimized continuum of air for your continuum of care. For more information about our products, resources, and services, and to connect with your local expert, visit carrier.com/healthcare.
We take many precautions to stay protected. Online protection requires the same amount of precaution. Cybercrime is a $6 trillion industry. Roughly 158 people fall victim to this type of crime every second, and a business will be compromised every 11 seconds. In the last 3 years alone, the number of malicious websites has increased by 130%. Bottom line, you need protection from someone you trust. Call Computer Pros for protection plans as low as $4 a month.
People want to have a one-stop shop. They need us for now all these different services, not just the heating and air side.
When things are going wrong, you want the company that's going to be able to get things done as fast as possible for you.
Today we're going to be in over 600 homes. What the customers can count on is we're going to send a competent person to your home with a vehicle that's stocked and prepared. We're going to do what's right.
Right now, we're waiving our $79 service fee with any CoolRay, Bight Box, or Mr. Plumber service.
With the Buttkicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Buttkicker, the future is feeling.
Welding Incorporated, they've strived for over 35 years to make their name stand out in great customer service and quality work. They know the two go hand in hand. Without the support of Southern Delaware, they could not continue to grow and provide the services they do today. Their welders have many years of experience and are certified in both structural steel and pipe. They're committed to getting the job done right, and that's what makes the difference. Marvels looks forward to working with you and thanks you for the opportunity to show you how they strive to be Southern Delaware's #1 welding shop. Marvels Portable Welding. Find them on Facebook.
Get the most horsepower from your great engine with Fabrication headers and exhaust. Fabrication headers and exhaust is an official partner of the American Crate All-Star Series and used by winning racers such as Dylan Brown, Logan Robertson, Carson Ferguson, Christian Hanger, Cody Overton, and Eli Beats. Fabrication headers and exhaust, just a click of a mouse away at profabrication.com. Quality that wins. Get yours at profabrication.com.
Hello, my name is Benny Boudreau and I created the Springrithm app. The Springrithm app allows someone who doesn't have access to a spring smasher to be able to set their car up to their manufacturer's suggested install loads and center to centers, as well as be able to figure out their dynamic loads, as well as make adjustments to them to make their handling of their car better. For someone who does have a spring smasher, Springrithm will greatly reduce the amount of time to figure out those new stack setups by allowing for instantaneous spring rate changes as well as load changes. Springrithm will even make sure that your setup doesn't coil bind at the loads that you're trying to hit. For only $4.99 a month, you too can have access to the same information that top late model teams across the country are using to gain a competitive advantage.
The following is a special presentation of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, exclusively on the Turn 3 Racing Network, your home for everything e-speed.
Welcome back here tonight, race fans, to the Lernerville Speedway here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You are watching the Uncle Sam 25 coming up here in just a couple of moments. Our heat races are in the books. Our warm-up is just about wound down. The Pro Late Model Dirt Series presented by ShowMeDirt.com. Thanks each and every one of you race fans that are tuning in here tonight. If you are out in the Missouri area, your place to see photos, videos from dirt tracks in the Southwest Missouri area. Also, if you have an event you would like to promote, simply check out ShowMeDirt.com. We thank ShowMeDirt.com along with all the sponsors here for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series that have come on board this season to make this one of the best seasons in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series history right here on the Iracing.com platform, your home for the #1 sim racing game out there. So race fans, I hope you're ready. We hope you've got yourself a nice adult beverage like soda pop or just a soda if you're here on the East Coast along with us here in Pennsylvania. Lernerville is about to get crazy as the Pro Late Model Dirt Series has invaded. For night #1, the Uncle Sam 25 is just about ready to start to take the starting grid. Of course, our starting lineup here tonight is brought to us by Damion Patton Real Estate. Let Damion make your future home your forever home. Contact Damion today. Well, let's get ready, race fans, because it is time to set the starting lineup here tonight. This is your starting lineup. Starting on the front row, he drives car number 86. He was last week's feature winner. Back for his second week of racing. Kobe Horner will start P1. Tater Williams will start P2 along with Robbie Schaefer back in P3. Brandon Combs will roll off from that fourth position while Brendan Bender Got the 22 lined up to go fifth. Starting at the 6th position here tonight, it's going to be Cody Terry in car number 25. Colin Hall's got the 1C scheduled to go 7th. Brandon Marlowe's got the 37 entry scheduled to go 8th. 9th will go to the number 11 of Brian Hacker. 10th will go to Dustin Kenyon. John Talkington in the 48P will go 11th here tonight. Dave Wadsiger back into the starting position, number 12. 13th will go to the 41 of Brian Valls, and then it looks like scheduled to roll off back there in P number 14, the Double J, the 117 of Joshua Johnson. Andy Piercefield in the 75 will start there in 15th. 16th will go to Jacob Lasser. Damion Patton will start there 17th. Chase Wascom's got a lot of work. He'll go 18th, 19th to Justin Gledhill. Josh Myers in 20th. 21st to Brian McDaniel. And Cody Early will round out our field here tonight in the Uncle Sam 25. Drivers are out on the speedway here as we are getting ready. We are geared up, ready to go. It's just a short one here tonight, race fans. 25 laps will be the distance here in our feature event. As the cars start to assemble on the front straightaway, race fans, the Pro Late Model Dirt Series thanks you for coming out here tonight. The roar of the engines, the beasts underneath the hood of these cars, they are 4 wide to show you race fans the appreciation for being here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's say who you got out there tonight to win tonight's 25-lap main event. Three wide salute to all the race fans out there watching here tonight. A beautiful sight here at the Savor, Pennsylvania. It is the Lernerville Speedway tonight for the Uncle Sam 25. We are geared up. Now we are officially ready. The blood is flowing through everybody's veins. We're getting ready. 25 laps. The green flag is up. We're racing here at the Lernerville Speedway. Great start. Look at the bottom down there, about 4 rows back to 22 up. Brandon Bender was down there as he was trying to make a move to come through the field. Was cut off by the 97 of Robbie Schaefer. Look at everybody. They're side by side. One of them sideways towards the back of the field. One of them going to go around. That's car number 51. Jacob Lassiter has gone around, and the caution flag will fly. That was actually Justin Gledhill. Actually, I'm being told it was just showing on our scoring as the car 51. And there it is. It's actually the car 511, Justin Gledhill. Going to go around, I believe. Then there was another issue down in turn number 1. A couple more cars getting collected, but let's take a look at the first portion of this wreck. There you see the 51. They were 3 wide down the back straightaway. 61, I believe that is down there. McDaniel got into Gledhill, and then something transpires on the front straightaway. You see, they just got the tail end of that one. See if we can get our camera guy to work out a little bit. See the wreck behind them, and Wadsager in the back of Kenyon into, Chase Wascom also involved. Wascom just getting a little piece of it. Right on board, Dustin Kenyon's onboard camera. They're getting bounced around, but everybody was able to carry on and continue. As it looks like the Iracing.com pace truck lights are back out. As they come back on, as the field does double them up, though. Looks like a couple cars just not quite lined up here tonight. So we're taking another trip. It's Tater Williams who did take the race lead there over Kobe Horner. It'll be Brandon Combs, Robbie Schaefer, Brandon Bender, Colin Valls, your top 6 drivers. Cody Terry, Brian Hacker, Dustin Kenyon, and Joshua Johnson, your top 3 as we get ready to go once again. After our first caution flag here tonight involving 4 drivers, 5 drivers technically. Here we go. One of them not going on the outside there, having some issues. And now they're going to wad him up down here in turn 1. It looks like maybe they actually all hang on to him. Drivers all over the road, and another one going to go up and over. And I believe we have a junkyard, turn 3 and 4. As we scramble to try and find exactly what just transpired out there. A lot was just going on. Cars absolutely everywhere right off that restart. Producer says start here. All right, we start right here. You see down on the bottom, there's the 15. That's Chase Wascom trying to come through. 11 Illinois of Hacker and the 1C get into it. One of them going around out in front of him. That was the 25. Of Cody Terry, so there was the first portion of it. Producer says got to go just a little bit farther to find 25 entry. See him 4 wide back there behind, but the 25, I believe, gets a little help from the 86 of Colby Horner, last week's winner, and there you see the 61 come barreling in. He's going to go up over, along with the number 41. Dave Wadsager right there, I believe that is. Involved also, the 18. Also rolling away of Josh Myers, he was involved. Brian McDaniel, Andy Piercefield also getting a little piece of that one. It's right on board with Andy Piercefield. 107 Tire and Service Center onboard camera. See cars just everywhere, one to the outside, one to the inside, and one right inside the driver door. And he's able to drive away with that CoolRay number 75. Question being, how much damage was just done? So the cars are going to reassemble, but they're telling me they're not quite ready just yet. As there's the Iracing.com pace truck coming back around the field here. Of course, tonight, the prelim night, just getting these drivers warmed up. They're a little bit itchy on the gas pedal, I would assume, to get going here tonight. Of course, Lernerville Speedway just in the backyard here from our Turn 3 Racing Network studios. World of Outlaws late models do attend also here in the real world side of things. The green flag is going to come back up. We'll go back at it here racing after our second caution flag of the evening. Hader Williams going to jump out to the lead as that'll leave a couple of them side by side. Dustin Kenyon trying to hold off into the side, the top 10. Brandon Combs and Chase Wascom battling out of turn number 4. Here comes Brandon Bender. He'll go to the outside in car number 22 as we officially have completed a green flag lap as Bender going to get Chase Wascom in his way. He had to hit the hooks. Robbie Schaefer still hanging on there in the middle. There's the 11 Illinois. Brian Hacker, the newlywed, missing the other week in action. He is here tonight. Looks like the caution lights have come back on. Cody Early going to take the blue car to pit road. So Cody Early will bring out the caution flag, I'm being told. This is what happened. See the 3E down the back straightaway, and maybe contact or maybe something broke as he wound up on his lid. as he actually tried to get that off the speedways. There you saw the race leaders get around the 3E. So the third caution flag of the night. Coming out. Remember, the Pro Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by ShowMeDirt.com, your place to see photos, videos from dirt tracks in the southwest Missouri area. Also, if you have an event you would like them to promote, simply just go over to ShowMeDirt.com and shoot them a message. Iracing.com pace truck lights are off, so it looks like we are scheduled to go this time by. We'll see if the officials do give them the thumbs up, or if we're getting another round here around the speedway. It looks like we have possibly waved that one off. The lights do come back on the pace truck. So we'll go around just one more time here before we fire them off. Remember, race fans, if you are interested in racing in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series here tonight, you must go through the Spring or Fall Nationals. Of course, the Spring Nationals are completed. The Fall Nationals are coming. So if you want to join the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, contact the Pro Late Model Dirt Series Facebook page to get signed up today. Iracing.com. Pace truck off. Green flag into the air, and here we go once again. One of them out of shape on the front straightaway. That was the 75 of Andy Piercefield. I believe he's going to gather that back up, and we keep on going here. Oh, trouble down in one. Trouble. Yellow lights back on the speedway as a very, very rocky start here tonight, as multiple cars having some issues down in turn one and a couple more down onto the back straightaway.
The Pro Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by ShowMeDirt.com, Torque Grafixs, 107 Tire and Vortex Wraps, Damion Patton Real Estate, Houston Guttering, CK Racing, Evolution Racing Technologies, 946 Designs, Combs Cuts, Scott Morgan Flooring, Marvel Portable Welding, Jeykell Controls, Evolution Bodies, and Justin Sick Iracing Photos.
Welcome back here to the Lernerville Speedway. Race fans, caution lights look to have gone off as all drivers are able to carry on here tonight. We'll see if we're going to line them back up, as it will be Tater Williams, Chase Wascom, Brandon Combs, Brandon Bender, your front four drivers. Here we go. Williams says it's time. He takes the race lead. He'll drive it down into turn number one. Down to the bottom side, here comes Brandon Combs. He throws a little bit of a slider, but not able to hold on to it, not able to get it to stick. As the caution flag is going to come right back out. Not being told there was anybody on this track that had some issues, but the caution light's coming back on. iRacing officials not liking that start there by your front row of Williams and Wascom, so they will call it back. They will re-fire off here in just a couple of moments. Now they got to re-rack and restack the field. We saw some great heat racing action earlier on here tonight. Now the feature event for you race fans. It's been a little hectic, a little slow to get going here tonight. The Uncle Sam 25. Uncle Sam always throwing the big haymakers, as that's what we see here tonight. Driver's a little antsy. Looks like now we're going to go single file. It'll still be Williams, Wascom, Combs, Bender, Schaefer. Your top spots here. We'll see if the track crew is ready, if the officials here tonight have gotten all the drivers into their spots. It looks like one driver contesting his starting position. That'll be the 75 of Andy Piercefield. You see him side by side with Justin Gledhill. Looks like they're going to give it to the 75, so Andy Piercefield will take that position. Now all drivers being told single file. We'll go back on the restart this time. There's your race leader. Williams, Wascom. Tater says, here we go. Oh, he almost gets a little piece of the tire barrier down to the inside, but he actually fires off very well. I don't know if Chase Wascom was sleeping down there that time on the restart. As here comes Brandon Combs. He'll slide in between your front two. At the line, here comes, though, Chase Wascom. He'll fire back off onto the bottom side. He fires down to the inside of the speedway. Colby Horner making some moves down into corner number 3 as he's just behind this battle. He is moving up quick. There you see him up to the outside. Everybody else is down to the bottom side of the speedway. Colby Horner says, I got to go where they ain't because I got to make up the positions here tonight. Remember, Horner started on the front row and had to go to the back on an EOL penalty. 14 to go this time by, as now Colby Horner going to go up. He's going to jump the lip down at 3. He'll reinsert himself back onto the raceway, but he's going to lose a ton of positions as your race leader. Tater Williams has taken himself to a nice, cool 1-second race lead. There you see your second place battle between Chase Wascom and Brandon Combs. They are chasing Tater Williams. Your top 2 in points are running 1 and 2 right now. Closing in on 10 laps to go. Halfway home that time by at the start-finish line. Heavy slugfest back here. John Talkington and Damion Patton. That Damion Patton real estate number 1. Down on the inside there, Talkington looked to the inside. Here comes Horner. A little contact between the two drivers as they were 3 wide down on the bottom. That was being Damion Patton and Horner. Horner going to say, see you later. Damion trying to now go down to the bottom side of the speedway. That Longhorn chassis very out of shape down into the corner. Scrubbing a lot of speed. 10 laps to go that time. Tater Williams still the race leader. He is out over Chase Wascom by about a second and a half. Here comes the 5-1-1, Justin Gledhill. Going to pick off the 75 of Andy Piercefield. Now he's looking to try and get around Damion Patton, who's on to the outside there. 9 laps to go. That time by at the stripe. Oh, Damion going to go for a wild ride. He's looking like a Broncan bull out there. Patton going to really hang on to her. Brandon Combs right now holding down P number 3, but Brandon Bender is right there also to see if maybe he can poke the nose of that number 22 in there and get around that Cadillac. Your race leader, though, working into lap traffic. He's going to go past the 3E of Cody Early. Now he's got the 1C in his sights. He'll slide up in front of Cody Early. And it looks like with 6 laps to go, the caution flag is going to come back out. Caution flag coming out once again on the speedway. Looks like the 5-1-1 entry having some problems. Take the look. What happened? For the 5-1-1. Down in the corner and self-yeet stop. Guess that's one way. As he held the brake down to the inside there, not to loop the car, not to turn her around. Right on board with him. On board the 5-1-1. Field gonna reassemble here, and we're kicking off. It should be 5 laps to go when we do hit the restart line. It'll be Williams, Wascom, Combs, Bender, Schaefer. We actually took a lap back, the official said here, so it's 6 laps to go on that restart. And a great battle back here. Robbie Schaefer, Brian Hacker. These two drivers have a lot of dirt experience of running these late models side by side with each other. A couple years ago, I had the pleasure of calling some races for them, and they put on some heck of a show, that is for sure. Tater Williams still jumps out to the race lead here. 5 to go. It'll be 4 to go this time. He does hit the line, so we will get 4 laps to go. 4 to go on the Uncle Sam 25 here. It's the prelim night here at the Lernerville Speedway. There you see Double J trying to bring up that 117 entry, Joshua Johnson, but with 3 laps to go, he's sitting in 7th, and he's got a long way to go. Popsicle sticks about to go into the air this time by. 2 laps to go for your race leader of Tater Williams. 2 laps to go. Caution lights coming on. Caution. Caution on the speedway. Our 7th caution flag here tonight in our 25-lap A main event. As Josh Myers has gone around. Take the look. Oh, Andy Piercefield comes right back out onto the speedway, too. Catches Justin Gledhill. Josh Myers jumps the cushion up out of the ballpark, comes back out onto the speedway after doing a couple barrel rolls down there in the corner. So that's what brings out our caution flag here once again. As there's your race leader, driver out of Kentucky, putting on a dominating show here tonight. It's been slowed by some caution flags. Looked like he was going to be on cruise control to an easy win. Now he's going to have to battle with that man right there. Chase Wascom right behind him. Don't count out Brandon Combs or Brandon Bender or Robbie Schaefer either. Anything could happen here as it looks like the lights are going to go out. So we're getting ready. Put a handful of laps up on the board, and here we come. Tater goes down there, and he hits that little bit of a berm again, but boy, that car is hooked up. He has jumped out to the race lead. 2 laps to go. Everybody's still chasing him. Here comes Chase Wascom, though. Our CoolRay bar camera showing how close the 15 of Chase Wascom can get. He's close enough. Will he throw the slider this time down into 1? He will not. Tater Williams going to go to the bottom side. He's going to try and protect it as he's going to slide up in front of the 15. Here comes Wascom. He's got one heck of a run down to the inside. Chase Wascom to the inside, and he has the preferred line. Can he hold it? Chase Wascom with a last lap pass will win the Uncle Sam 25 here tonight at Lernerville. Chase Wascom, Tater Williams, and Brandon Combs going to come across the line, and that's how they will finish this one off here tonight. Take a look at the left-hand side of your screen to see which one and where your favorite drivers did finish here tonight. As we will be going down to victory lane here just in a couple of moments. Tater Williams is going to go try and find victory lane first. So as he goes to find victory lane, we're going to see what these drivers have to say here tonight in just a couple of moments. Give us a couple of moments, race fans. We'll be right back here to the Lernerville Speedway. Welcome back here, race fans, down in victory lane after a wild one here on the Uncle Sam 25. There you see your winner down in victory lane. It is Chase Wascom. Let's go down there and talk to him. Chase Wascom, a great race for you here. You had to pick up 17 spots for this win. Little caution, Phil, but tell us about that final restart.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it tonight on duty for work, so got to make sure people had the power. But showed up late and kind of struggled at the beginning there, but luckily some cautions came out and kind of helped me out to get to the front. And I was watching Tater. Any track that's top dominant, he's hard to beat. And I kind of seen where he was coming a little bit, kind of leaving the very top open on entry, and that's the only spot that I could do to try and get around him. And I got a hellacious run, 1 and 2 there, and was able to get around him to win tonight.
So you pick up night number 1 here at Lernerville. You gonna touch anything? You gonna change anything on this car for tomorrow night?
Oh no, she's staying just like she is.
Beating and banging. It looks beautiful. Bring her back tomorrow night. Chase, who do you got on the side of the car here tonight in Pennsylvania?
I like to thank Milner Media and Designs for the wrap, Turn 3 Racing Network for the broadcast. They do a phenomenal job there. Cody for putting on this lead. I'd like to thank Last Minute Cuts, old Luke Butler. He's out here watching tonight. My mom's actually got to watch tonight. My uncle. Several different people that help out. Justin and John Paul, we get together and practice a good bit, and I say that we're starting to kind of turn around the struggle we've been having this year.
Well, Chase, we hope to see you tomorrow night. Maybe you can go back-to-back wins here at Lernerville.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There you heard it from your winner. And coming home, how about in second place here tonight? He came in with, well, maybe a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Tater, you led the whole race here tonight. You had something to prove. Unfortunately, you were about, well, just a football field too short here tonight.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that last caution come out. We done had a pretty good lead. My signal guy was showing me, and I really just didn't want to see that. But congrats to him. We learned something, and we'll go on tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. What are you going to bring back tomorrow night? What did you learn?
We learned where to be and where not to be for sure. How to keep our momentum up, and just how to hold off these guys because they sure ain't slow.
Well, Tater, congratulations tonight. It looks like you're going to leave here sitting about the same distance back in that points championship. So tomorrow night, go get them.
Thank you, sir.
There you hear from Tater Williams. He will finish second. And one final interview here tonight at Lernerville. It's the 28 of Brandon Combs. Combs, P number 3 don't look so bad at the end of the night, does it?
No, it don't look too bad, especially when you feel like you hardly got a top 5 speed to be able to run with them boys that were up there.
A hard track to run here. We've seen a lot of caution flags tonight.
Yeah, I didn't want to see a couple of them because we kind of got in a rhythm and kind of got strung out a little bit to where I didn't really have to run the car too hard, but yet I could just worry about trying to hit my marks.
Now tonight, this car, it looked good. You said it didn't have the speed, but it looks like it drove pretty well. What kind of changes can we make over the night to get ready for tomorrow's long one?
Probably good amount. Going to bring the same car back, of course. Just got to make a couple more changes to make it better in the slick when you need it to be gripped up. So we'll see.
Well, before we let you go, who's on the side of this car here tonight? We know you got some people out there watching.
Yeah, I got to say thanks to Allcraft Manufacturing, Busher Drilling Services, Kevin Suzerato Repair, Anthony's Timber, Tree Service, Jake's Paint Service, Combs Cuts, got to especially say thanks to everyone back in the Discord with Chip Bangers Racing. Without them guys, me, Tater, Bender, Kenyon, Andy Piercefield, we wouldn't be running as good as we do in here. We had a bad break for Hutchinson. He wasn't able to get in here, but hopefully tomorrow he'll be here and we'll all be in contention for a win.
Well, there you hear it. Brandon Combs going to come back tomorrow night with his car that he says doesn't have the speed, race fans. Looks like it had plenty of speed to me here. There's your winner down in victory lane, though. That is Chase Wascom. He wins here tonight, notching himself another win. So he'll take now officially 3 wins this season. Tomorrow night, will he be able to go back-to-back? We're going to find that one out in just 24 hours' time. But for everybody at the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, everybody here at the Turn 3 Racing Network, my name is Roger Muth, and we hope to see you back tomorrow night for race number 2 at the Lernerville Speedway.
The following has been a production of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, not to be reused without permission or the written consent of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series in any way, shape, or form. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.